Alright guys, so I've landed my first client in my 1.5 years I've been copywriting, and today I'm going to share with you my full story, like my journey, how I got from zero to my first client, and it was actually quite a big gig, to be honest, $600. It was quite a lot of projects. I'm still doing them, but I've gotten my first client. Like I've made my first breakthrough, and I want to share with you my story, how I got my first client, what were the tactics I've used, what I tried and what didn't work, so you can maybe apply it for yourself and get yourself a client too. So right now I'm going to ramble a little bit about of how my situation is right now. So I've landed my first client like 2 weeks ago, right? It was like a digital agency in the UK. They were launching a new offer and they needed some copy for their new landing page, so for their new offer. And I sent my proposal on Upwork. Like I told them, I was, being mentored by this guy with 8 years of experience in and 9 figures of sales generated across all his clients, and how, I'm just willing to get a sales page for them, so a landing page for them, like any kind of copy they needed, just as a means to increase my portfolio. Like I told them I had these early access price until it went up, which is true. Like I wasn't fabricating this scarcity or urgency. And I guess, the guy really liked it. So he sent me a message. We were on Upwork, and he said, Ivan, I'm willing to give you a shot. So if you get this right, I'm gonna give you also like two meta ads to write. I'm gonna get you also another VSL, another landing page that I'm needing, and I'm really looking forward to your landing page now. So he opened up a contract for €5. And I know that's like really low. Like a lot of people would say, Ivan, what are you doing? Like, no, this is not how you do copywriting. You're here, you need to charge big. They need to see the value in your skill. Okay, but like maybe there's like some truth to that statement. But what if I told him, like, no, actually I'm charging like $1,000 for this landing page? Like, I don't have any real case studies on my portfolio. Like I do have some, like he really liked some portfolio examples. I had some portfolio projects I had, which I had done for like other businesses, quote, other businesses, like trying to outreach to them, like saying, hey, I've done this for you, but like none of that worked out, but I still added them to my portfolio. Like he really liked those, but it was nothing that could prove he would get a return on investment, right? So I just said, I want to bring you results. Like, I don't care about the money. Just give me this shot. I will, mm, you will be very surprised. You will be very glad with my results. And I'm only here not for the money, but to bring you results. So maybe I can get a testimonial in return. That's all I ask. And he really liked that attitude. And he gave me a chance. So 2 to 3 days go by, like I've done some market research, some in-depth market research. I studied his offer and all that, and like he hit me up with a message like, Ivan, you were the first starting the project and the last one turning in. Like turns out he had other copywriters on the side, which he had burned like $500 on, and they all already finished the landing page, which put me in like a place like, what the fuck? How did they get the landing page done? And I like thought to myself, bro, these guys use fucking AI. So he gave me a very fucking short deadline, um, like just a couple of hours. Like I think he sent the message on the night before I didn't see it, but then like I woke up to his message and I was like, what the fuck? And then like my deadline was to 4 or 5 p.m. and like it was already like uh midday. So I was like, yikes. So I I feed all the stuff like my market research, my offer overview about him like on Claude, or I think it was ChatGPT, and like I just asked it to spit out like a landing page. I gave it the structure and all that. Like I told it, you know what, fuck it, I'm just gonna put this up. I'm not even gonna bother. Like I'm gonna clean it up, obviously, edit it out, make it look good, and obviously make sure like the copy in there. is good as well, like the hook, the lead, like those two most important stuff. And I got like out with a great result. So I sent it over to him, and he really appreciated like it was different from all competitors. He even asked like for me to review one of the other copywriters' landing page, and it was just full on fucking AI slop. Like it was sort of the it followed a structure like this, like some fucking sloppy headline was similar to mine. Obviously, like I came up with the headline myself, um, which I'm pretty proud of. But he came up with something similar because we were dealing with a problem where audience and like I took a look at the lead, like it's not even interesting, like doesn't get the reader to keep reading, right? Like there's no benefit for them, like and the whole structure of the landing page was just like objection. Why? Because objection. Why? Because objection. Why? Because I was like, oh my fucking God, bro, this is fucking terrible, bro. This is my competition. So that kind of alleviated me. He really liked um my landing page. And then, he said, you know what? I want to I want you to keep working for me. So give me your rate. Before anything, give me your rate and I'll put you working on three meta ad scripts, one VSL, one retargeting VSL, sorry, one retargeting landing page for the same VSL, and three retargeting meta ad scripts. And like I didn't know what to charge, so I just went on fucking ChatGPT, asked it for like the full asked it like very honestly, don't fucking make this up, don't fabricate it, to ask like the full industry prices, like each copy type. He gave me like all sorts of things for sales pages, for the scripts, for YouTube scripts, for short form scripts, for listicles, for audit, for like all sorts of things. And I just grabbed like um the things I needed, which were meta ad scripts, landing pages, and VSLs. And then I took that into account and I put something way lower about that. So I remember seeing something like 500 to 1500 like early level landing pages, and I was like, bro, no fucking way my client's gonna like want this. So I just charged him. So I just put in like 150. 150 for the VSL, 150 for the landing page, and 50 for meta ad scripts. So that gave me $600 in total. And I was like fucking euphorical, bro. Like for the first time, man. 1.5 years. Like I can't believe I've actually managed to finally get like my first online dollars, which I could, you know, and like this just opened up my vision. Like, bro, this is possible. Imagine if I start raising my prices and I start getting like better quality clients, right? So I started working on the projects. I'm taking a lot of time actually. Like I finished three meta ad scripts in 5 days. Like that's not a good pace. The VSL I also finished, took me 3 days, 2 to 3 days. Like I also use quite a lot of AI, but I just I still coordinated it. Like I have the principles and everything that ensures the copy works. And then I have the landing page. I still haven't worked on it because I sent the VSL to him for him to review it. And while I'm doing that, a new part of the story comes in. I have another client. Boom. Second client just came out of fucking thin air. But before we get into that, let me just finish this part, and I'll promise to you, you'll be interested by the second client part, which I got from like fucking from my review. So it was like inbound. It was like not me outreaching to other people. It was actually like they came to me because she really liked my portfolio. Like she was looked me up and like she wants to work with me, right? So yeah, we'll get into that later. But uh, I still have this landing page to do. I still have like three retargeting meta ads left. They're scripts, bro. Like, what the fuck, man? Like, this has been getting me like my head all over the place. Like, I have all this work to do. I'm feeling really doubtful about myself, about my copywriting abilities. And man, I just can't help but feel stressed all the time, bro. Like, 2 days ago, I had a meeting. So, meeting, like, suppose it not a sales call, but like a meeting. I just wanted to hear about this prospect's problem. But like, as we were on the call, like I just sometimes I would zone out because like my mind is just overclocking like 24/7. And as I don't know, man, like recently I've been having a lot of fucking urges to just fucking dump this fucking whole shit down, like burn my whole efforts for 1.5 years and just, quit. Because I don't know, man, I'm sort of here for the money, honestly. Like I the, that part of me wanting to bring results to my clients is like genuine. I do want that for them. And like in the future, later down the line, I get like a part of it because like obviously like I brought them if I bring them $10,000, they wouldn't have like any problem giving me 1,000. And like I don't know, bro. I don't see myself in the future just doing this whole thing, you know. But I'm gonna promise myself one thing. I'm not gonna fucking quit until I achieve a good number, like $10,000 a month. Like, and maybe do that like on the side. Like, like just do that as my main income source and let it just fucking fuel whatever my passion is. Like, if I want to go to fucking school and learn like kinesiology or like sports medicine, or maybe I want to go to fucking mechanics. Like, I want to be a fucking engineer. Maybe I want to be uh, a software architect. Maybe I want to be a game developer. Like, that was one of my deepest passions, man. Like, I remember just being zoned in fucking making my game all day, like when I was in school. And I was really fulfilled doing that. Like, I really love physics, I really love mathematics, and I really want to like pursue my passions of doing like these projects. And the only barrier stopping me from that, it could be a false belief that I have of myself, but I think it's money. Like, I wanted to move away from my toxic environment, like my home environment isn't so good. Like, I want to, be surrounded with good people, by good energy, and guess what's in the way? Money. Like, I need money to be able to live on my own. I need to be able to provide for myself and all that, right? So, um, yeah, wow, I derailed, but yeah, like my mind is all over the place. I'm, wondering like, should I even keep doing this copywriting thing? Like, she wants me to do this second client. She wants me to do 4 YouTube ad scripts, no, 4 YouTube scripts and 3 to 4 sales pages. Oh, what the fuck, bro? And like, how am I gonna manage all that? How am I going to deliver things on deadline, on time, right? And maybe this is really just a skill issue, right? Maybe I don't have enough practice to write copy at a fast pace, but this is the reality you face when you like land your first clients. Like maybe if your first one, I've seen people land like their first client being like a $3,000 a month retainer. Just like, okay, like good. You can just focus on that. You can just spend all day just delivering the work for them. But when you start getting like many clients, it's like, how are you supposed to fucking manage things? Like, how are you supposed to, um, you know, have peace of mind and deliver everything on time and like without doubting your capabilities, especially when you're a fucking beginner. Like, that's what I've been struggling most after signing my first client and soon to be second one because, you know, we still haven't made it official. I told her like, hey, I'm gonna just finish this VSL and landing page I have for this one client. But I've done your market research and all that. Just know I'll get back to you later, and you'll be my number one priority. I told her, but like, fuck, bro. What am I getting into? Like, maybe, hopefully, this will all be fixed when I'm like really good at copywriting. I know what I'm doing. I don't need to be like sitting here fucking staring at my fucking computer screen like for 2 hours, not knowing what the fuck I'm doing, and just getting into the flow, getting copy done in like just 30 minutes, like, or less, like the small stuff that I need to be doing. and then I'll be able to just pursue my passions while making money, right? So that's my ultimate goal uh, with client acquisition, and I think that the gap is my skill, is my ability to write copy fast. So I'm going to keep refining my skills, and it's not fulfilling, man. Like maybe this is just a story I keep telling to myself in my mind, but I want to stick to my word. I'm not gonna fucking quit copywriting until I make 10 fucking grand a month. And until I'm able to work that for like less than 4 hours a day. If I can do that under 4 hours a day and have the rest for myself and do whatever the fuck I want while still making a big living, man, my life is resolved. I'll be able to fucking live happily. Like that's my ultimate goal with copywriting. So back to the client. Uh, and yeah, like it's euphorical, man. Like when you get your first client, like it's surreal, bro. I was jumping here like from one side to another. Like I was like, what the fuck? I can't believe it. Like I've done fucking $600, bro. That's like 10 days of me being a lifeguard, just sitting under the fucking sun, like staring at people in the water, like for the whole day, like 11 hours per day. And now I'm doing that like with fucking tapping my keyboard, like boom. You see like the huge fucking accomplishment, and like when I'm able to get this fucking fast, bro. Like the money, the $60 per day that I used to do as a lifeguard, like I'm gonna do that is like fucking shit that in like half an hour, bro. Like this is the power of like online stuff, bro. That's what I hope to get like the stage to one day. Making 10 grand a month, working less than 4 hours a day. That's the fucking goal. I keep going back to my goal, bro. I was supposed to tell you about my story earlier on. So yeah, like 1.5 years ago, bro, like getting clients was like such a fucking distanced away reality. I thought it was like, bro, I'm not destined to this. Like, I don't see myself like getting a client. Like, it was so distant. Like, it's almost like out of reach, bro. I never even thought I would be able to get a client, even though I was like still copywriting almost every day. I don't know, retardness, like being delusional, I guess. But what has led up to me? Oh, okay. I have to bring you back to why to how I actually got the client. So maybe you can extract a valuable insight from here. Um, so I tried a lot of strategies. I'm going to tell you upfront what doesn't work. So my coach actually talks a lot about this, which is market sophistication, right? So like 5 years ago, maybe 2019, 2020, bro, copywriting was barely known, right? It was only started to get known because of Dan Lok. So he brought the whole copywriting thing alive because of the BizUp niche. So he said, hey, this is the new way to make money on your sofa, like writing some emails, copywriting, right? And then like people start, okay, yeah, this is a good thing. So it started getting some popularity until in 2022, 2023. And before I get into that, like the strategies people would give, like to outreach on Instagram, like send a lot of emails to people, like they could have worked. Like you could have achieved like replies in less than 50 emails, like 5 replies in less than 50 emails, right? But nowadays, if you try that, you probably try that, like you get none. And I'll get to that in a second. But in 2022, then 2023, like the gurus started infesting the fucking online space, the YouTube space with copywriting. Like, hey, make 10 grand a month doing copywriting. This is the easiest strategy you'll follow. Just fucking spam outreach to all people and you'll eventually get a client. And then here's where shit started happening. The market started becoming more saturated. So coaches, like any kind of business that copywriters usually outreach to, started becoming like tired of fucking copywriters outreaching to them all the time. Like it's almost as we if we were like these pests just trying to feed like fucking leech on their money, and like they started getting tired of that. So the market started getting more saturated, and like the replies stopped working because the business owner just stopped like fucking replying. Like they started ignoring, like fuck this dude, and like And they didn't just stop ignoring, like they actually just fucking hate when they get these messages. Like they want to fucking tangle you to death. Like if if you happen to send one of these messages. So that's what I mean when the market's really saturated. Like the market, like the people in it start being like tired. They don't want to get like your DMs anymore. So this ties back to um the strategies which you usually use being inflated. Like they don't work anymore. I remember buying like a $700 course. I'm not gonna name the guru, but like had a bad experience with him, which like he would fucking just tell you to, hey, go on Instagram and start outreaching to people. Like, here's a script. Like you say, you need to look human and blah 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 blah. Like you put the name here to look personal and all this fucking bullshit. And like I did that for a while. And like people would just give me like such negative responses. Like I even got this one coach one day, like I sent him a voice note, like, hey, I'm willing to do like free copy for you if you don't mind. Like I want to help you grow your business and all this and all that. I don't remember exactly what was the message, but he got his reply and he told me, you know what? You know what he told me? He told me no one works for free. I was like, what? Like you sent that message, but you're not like interested in at least seeing a free sample. So I was convinced and out of my way, I wrote him some fucking email sequences and like an improved sales page. And I said, in a few days back, I sent them, I sent him the Google Drive links, so the Google Docs links. And I said, I thought you said nobody works for free. I didn't get a reply back. It's fucking. I could have kept like following up with him, but honestly, I was like so devastated. Like, bro, he sent me that message, and like, he sent me that message. Like, no one works for free, and then he doesn't want to even like check out my free work. Like, fuck, man. So that's when, not when I started to realize that like the strategy was flawed, but like I knew it didn't work, but I didn't know it was because of market saturation. So right now you have to take a completely fucking different approach. You can't just go up to businesses and say, "Hey, do you want free copy?" What worked for me actually was like a few months later, I actually gave up because of that fucking devastating moment, but um, I eventually got back to copywriting. So what actually worked for me is, I've heard a lot of people like saying like, "Hey, start on Upwork, start on Upwork, start on Upwork." I said like, "Yeah, sure." So I gave it a try. I saw some businesses like some job posts, and I would like try to be really fucking sneaky. So I would see them like just mentioning the company name, and I would, instead of going like on Upwork and like applying a proposal, hey, just give me money. I want to work for you, blah 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 blah. Since I didn't have any experience, I wouldn't get a chance. So I decided to do like a smart move. So I would get to these businesses, I would fucking stalk their ass up online. I would see like what ads they were running on Facebook, like what was their social media presence, like if I could find their CEOs on LinkedIn and all that stuff. And like I would just fucking stalk them to the fucking ends of the earth. And I would eventually just figure out what they wanted because from the job post they told sometimes would mention what they needed. So I would go ahead and um, just write for them, like what exactly they needed. And like I would keep adding that stuff to my portfolio. So I had like real projects for real businesses that I could add to my portfolio. And I could also try my shot and send that over to them, right? Because, you know, businesses and CEOs and like people at the leadership, like they really appreciate, or like even like one person businesses, like they really appreciate people that go out of their way to be proactive, to deliver, to like not wait for anyone to tell them what to do. And that played well for me because like I didn't get a reply back from any of these job posts, but what did happen is when I applied to new ones, like they started seeing the projects in my portfolio and they said, you know what, I like these projects. So that gave me a lot more chance against all the other copywriters who were competing, who were just sending a very general fucking proposal like, I am very ambitious. I want to work for you. I'm a results-driven copywriter, and I can write for you. Just please give me the money. And bro, you're in this industry, you're copywriting, and you can't convince a fucking business owner to hire you. Like, how are you supposed to sell other people then? Like, how do you want these business owners to trust you with selling to millions of people, right? Right? Make it fucking make sense. So you have to find your strategy. And the strategy for me was just writing good copy up front for any business I would outreach to and say like, hey, I wrote this for you, and just send it over to them. I never got a reply back, but I at least built my portfolio. I had a lot of projects under my belt, and they had like real business names, and I had built some sort of experience around it. So when I outreached to, when I sent proposals for new job posts, like they had something to look at. I had some actual experience under my belt, and they would trust me over like other copywriters just sending very general proposals. And at least that's how I got my first um, lead, like my first client. Like he said he liked my proposal, my portfolio, so he found the projects very compelling, so he wanted to give me a shot uh for his landing page. And I delivered, and eventually like he liked it, and he offered me like, hey, tell me your rate, and I'll have you write 3 meta ad scripts, 1 VSL, 1 landing page, and 3 retargeting meta ad scripts. Like, there's nothing complicated to this. If you can take away the one fucking key insight from this video, it is that you have to come from a place where you genuinely want to give to the business. Like, don't give a fuck about the money for now. Just like whatever you do, just your first few steps and just your first client, just try to give him as much results as possible. Because if you can bring them results, if you come from a place like, I don't want your money, I just want to bring you results, you, number one, prove yourself that you're a good copywriter, like if their copy actually converts. Number two, like you get better copywriting, so you're more confident in your ability. Number three, you have like another project on your portfolio that you can like showcase to other people, like in an outreach to other people with more authority, more confidence. You can demand a higher price without having that imposter syndrome. And number four, it's really going to like improve your relationship with the client. Like he's gonna say, you know what? I really liked his attitude. I want to give back to him. Like sometimes that might not happen. Who cares, bro? You prove your ability as a copywriter. Like there's no better feeling than just knowing that someone values your skill. Because then you can, instead of just being in your fucking shell, just like, bro, I don't know if I'm capable of delivering on my copywriting skills. Now you're like, your ego was like sort of stroked. It was sort of stroked, like, it gave you like a confidence boost. And now you can come to any business and say like, and think like, I've already brought results for this guy earlier. I'm pretty confident I can come into this business, like I can charge this price and they'll see a return on investment for me. And that mindset shift, like people can read it on your face. They can read your energy, like that you're capable of delivering results. And yeah, man. Like that's all there is to fucking landing a client. Just genuinely come from a place where you want to help. Like, ask yourself this. Like, this whole time you've been chasing money in this copywriting field, what has that brought to you? Like, you said, oh, you want this client, like, you want the big retainer, you want this, you want that. Like, has that brought you anything? Really? Like, if you come from a place where, okay, I genuinely want to help this business, I have a roof over my head, I have fucking food in my belly, I have, a place to sleep, I have a house. I'm grateful for everything. Like, I don't need to be in this constant hustle. I don't need to be in this constant stress. 24/7, so I can just focus on helping other people because I know the universe will eventually give back to me. Like, what you give, you get back. What you take, the universe takes back from you. Like, if you're a bad person all the time, guess what's gonna happen? Karma's a bitch. Karma's real. If you give people always, like, all the time, like, bro, you're eventually gonna get back. Like, and that's what happened for me. Like, I just gave to this business, and the person really enjoyed it, and they wanted to give to me, to return back to me with like with whatever my rate was, right? So I had another thing to say. It's like, and people can really see, like, can smell from miles away if you genuinely want to help them or not. If you come from a place of like you want to really just make money, like you're constantly like so needy, so fucking attached to it, and you outreach to other people, hey, I want to help you. Like people could fucking smell it on you. Like people are not fucking stupid, bro. Like you go out to I saw this other dude on a school community the other day. Like he was outreaching to this business on Instagram, like this woman, and like he said he obviously wanted to have her as a fucking client, and he told something like about her children or he told like some really fucking bland fucking compliment. You don't that kind of fake flattery you get from people who want something out of you. That's what he uh, sent a message to her. And she went and checked his profile and guess what? This guy's a copywriter. He just wants my fucking money. So, like, you have to change your this this, this thing here. Like, you have to genuinely want to help people. If not, they can smell miles away. They don't want to give you an opportunity. Like, you're very needy. People can see through that. You need to understand that. And once you do, like, people are going to give you chances. And when you have chances, you grab them, you write copy for them, they are happy, and then you get your first client. Just as simple as that.